Welcome back to another edition of Inside the 18, your inside look at men's and women's soccer here at West Virginia University. I'm Adam Zundel. We'll talk to West Virginia midfielder Bri Rodriguez in a minute, but first, an action-packed weekend here at Dick DeLess Stadium this weekend. Let's get straight to the highlights.
The WVU women started Big 12 play Friday night against Texas Tech. It was a dream start for the Mountaineers. First, Frances Silva did what she does best, taking the ball in transition and beating the goalkeeper for a 1-0 West Virginia lead. 8 minutes later, a header from Mallory Smith made it 2-0 Mountaineers. But the Red Raiders scored twice in the second half to tie the game at 2. The match looked to go into overtime when Silva took a great through ball from Bri Rodriguez and was taken down in the box for the penalty. Frances took the PK herself, and that would be the winner as West Virginia won its first conference match 3-2. Big 12 preseason favorite Oklahoma State visited on Sunday. After a scoreless first half, West Virginia came out firing to start the second period. Twice within the first minute, Mountaineer shots hit the crossbar and stayed out. 2 other times, the Oklahoma State keeper made spectacular saves to keep the contest scoreless. But she couldn't keep out the one that counted. Kate Schwindel touched the ball on to Silva, who beat the OSU goalkeeper with 88 seconds left to grab a well-deserved 1-0 victory. The men began their Mid-American Conference action Sunday afternoon against Florida Atlantic. WVU opened the scoring 30 minutes into the match as freshman Nick Raskaski netted this tap-in to make it 1-0. 12 minutes later, another freshman, Majid Osman, was brought down in the box for a penalty that Travis Pittman just gets by the keeper to make it 2-0. The Mountaineers would make it 3-0 just before the half when Kyle Underwood scored his first career goal. Raskaski finished up the scoring in the 78th minute when he converted another easy tap-in for the goal, completing the 4-0 West Virginia victory.
With the relative youth on the West Virginia women's team this year, the Mountaineers are looking to all the experience and leadership they can get, and for that, they look to Bri Rodriguez.
You've got a lot on your mind if you're a midfielder. For one thing, you need to get forward to get the ball to your strikers so they can do their job.
I'm more of an attacking midfielder. The attacking mids are supposed to be like the playmakers, so we definitely do what we can and try and definitely start the run of play in the attack and get the ball to Schwinn and Fran and see what they can do with it.
But you've also got to get back in on defense as well.
I definitely play a lot more defense than I used to before I came to college as an attacking midfielder, so I had never really had that huge demand of going back and playing so much defense as I do here, and I mean that's just because in club I just got to be more attacking and that was the focus. And here I've definitely learned a lot more. I've gotten more fit and I've learned to get back more on defense.
No wonder that Bri Rodriguez runs so much during the 90 minutes she's on the pitch. And she's been doing this 4 years as a starter. But this season is a bit different than others. As a senior, a lot is expected of her, and we don't necessarily mean stat-wise.
I think being in the midfield, obviously Mallory and Brimac are defensive, so sometimes it's hard for them to be vocal and talk all the way to our forwards. So I think just me connecting both lines and making sure that I'm talking throughout the whole game, and especially to our younger players and letting them know what to do, and just knowing that we all have the knowledge of the game, but sometimes we might not be able to execute what they're trying to do. So just staying in their ear and keeping things positive on the field. I have always personally been more looking for assists than scoring myself, and I mean, maybe this season I don't have either of the two yet, and it is a little frustrating at times because I do like to play a part in the goals, but stats are stats, and as long as our team's doing well, it doesn't really matter for me. Every year we've had a slow start since I've been here, and it is overwhelming to know that we kind of didn't do as well as we did at the beginning, but knowing that we've always figured it out, and especially when conference play comes, we're ready to go. And I think last weekend was a definite confidence booster that we needed.
And at the end of a hard-fought game, Bri always knows that no matter the outcome, Mom, Dad, and sometimes the rest of the family are there for her.
Having them there in the stands is definitely very comforting, and I'm one of the lucky ones because I am the youngest of the family of 5 kids, and I know that other girls on our team have those younger siblings that the parents have to be there for. But I mean, my parents have come to every game, and my family and siblings get out to as much as they can, so it's definitely very comforting knowing that they're there watching.
That'll do it for this week's edition of Inside the 18. For more information on men's and women's soccer and all sports at WVU, just click on WVUsports.com. Thanks for watching.